One thing I'm really gonna miss, notably when Mario Kart 8, when Mario Kart World comes out, is going to be, of course, when I get rid of customization features. But then again, I always use the Sport Bike, Crimson Slim, and the Parafoil. I don't see what's wrong here. Hey everyone, it's James, also known as Flyman. Welcome back to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and welcome back specifically to the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe 150cc All Cup Tour. Alright, let's get a drink of water. And also, can't believe this, only 2 weeks until Mario Kart 8 Deluxe out. So, Mario Kart World, I don't know why I said 8 Deluxe back there. So, anyways, we have already finished all of the base track cups that came out when this game was first released in in 2017. Now it's time for the Booster Course Pass. And of course, we're going to be going in order from Golden Dash Cup to the Spiny Shell Cup. So, I guess anyways, without further ado, we will just start this race right away. And we have a lot of tracks, interestingly, for Mario Kart Tour. So, we have Paris Promenade, we got Tokyo Blur, we got New York Minute, we got Sydney Sprint, we got London Loop, we got Berlin Byways. Go down here, we got the Amsterdam Drift, we got Bangkok Rush and Singapore Speedway, we got Athens Dash, we got Los Angeles Last Vancouver Velocity, we have Rome Avanti, and Madrid Drive. You all know I'm gonna start off with doing the Golden Dash Cup right off the bat, so anyways, let's get ready to rock and race. Alright, I should probably welcome in, Kel. How you doing? Hello, race fans. Welcome to the Golden Dash Cup. Bonjour, mes amis. Nous sommes dans notre voiture de la Paris Promenade. I want to try my French there. Alrighty, here we go. First race. Let's do it. And here we go. Now, I actually haven't told... Now, I actually was in Paris, France, almost 10 years ago. And it was very nice. We were on a tour bus around the Arc de Triomphe. We also... Oh, crud. We also went up to the second floor of the Eiffel Tower. That was pretty nice. Now... Ah, crud. Alright. But no sign of the Louvre yet. But hey, at least we see Sacré-Cœur. And also that Luxor obelisk. Okay, I'm doing a little too much sightseeing. I'm gonna lose track of where I'm going. But one of the things I really enjoy about the tour tracks is how it managed to combine all variants of the tour tracks. Go get... Ah, crud. Alright, I am losing right now. Alright, let's get around here. Alright, there we go. It's hanging on shore. Gotta fix the capture card footage. It looks blurry. No, I should be doing fine. I have my Ethernet plugged in. And of course we go in the final lap in this track backwards. go. Alright. Ah, crud. Well, it's not gonna really matter at this point. I am in the lead right now. And I have crossed the finish line first. I don't see any issues with the Switch footage. Should be looking perfectly fine. Alright, on to the next race. Alright, we're going back to 2011 now with Toad Circuit, the first track from Mario Kart 7. Yes, a lot of these tracks are going to be blasts from the past. Here we go. I got myself the banana peel. Ah, shit. Oh, well, you back off. If you have nothing nice to say about Nintendo games, Caleb, you can leave. Alright. I seriously believe a lot of Nintendo fans set their expectations as high as the CN Tower. But we won't be going to Vancouver until we, of course... Oh, wait, CN Tower's in Toronto, not Vancouver. Of course you won't be seeing Canada in a Mario game until we go to Vancouver Velocity. Alright. Alright, hop over this course. Make sure we snag those iron boxes. Right. Better get this banana peel out. And now, across that finish line, we're golden. Alrighty. And, of course, I forgot to do the points. So, currently in first is Mario. Kamek is in second. Peach is in third. Bowser's in fourth. Roy's in fifth. Tied with Toadette. Eemu's in seventh. Baby Daisy is in eighth. Luigi's in ninth. Ludwig and Lemmy are tied in 10th. And Shy Guy is in last. On to the next race. Just take a moment. Alright, next race is going back to 1996 with Choco Mountain. And this I've seen before. It was in Mario Kart DS as well, so this track isn't really new to me. Alright. Welcome to SM Toxic, how you doing? The audio is cutting out. No, it I shouldn't. Alrighty, here we go. Second lap. Alrighty. Let's keep rolling. Ah, crap, we got hit by lightning. Alrighty. Let's roll around here. Alright, let's roll around here. Ah! Oh my god. Alrighty, let's keep rolling. Now we're on to the final lap. Let's just go around everybody here, and we're back in the lead. Question is, can we keep that lead? Alright. Now we go around here. And now, there we go. 10 coins. I don't know why we have to collect coins. Absolutely no one likes this. Alright? Same as how absolutely no one remembers 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlin. I just want to remind everyone that right now while it's still fresh in my memory. Alright, finish this track. And there we go! And only one more race to go after this, and for the status, we got Mario in first, Kamek in second, Peach in third, Bowser in fourth, Roy in fifth, King Boontoad tied in sixth, Lemmy in eighth, Luigi and Baby Daisy tied in ninth, Ludwig in 11th, and Shy Guy in last. On to the next race. Sorry about that, folks. Alrighty. Alrighty, and now we go to one of my all-time favorite courses from Mario Kart Wii, as it says in the statistics, but really, this is not my favorite. But anyways, it's Coconut Mall. And we're gonna get Coconut Mall, I guarantee you. On 3, 2, 1, go! Alrighty. I really gotta play more Mario Kart Wii at some point. Maybe when I get an AVI HDMI converter, I'll definitely get one. I'm not doing online racing today. We are doing the second and last round of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe All Cup Tour. I will not be doing online racing until most likely Mario Kart World comes out. Sorry, but this has been on my to-do list for quite a while. An all-cup tour of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Alrighty. I just keep racing through. Now we're gonna roll across here. Now we go to the... I just wanted to get struck by lightning, but who cares? I'm in... The elevator's just changed on me. Alright, here we go. Because it was tiny, I missed those item boxes, so I hope I can get some more later. Kamek Toy Store, that's nice. But I think these courses must have already appeared in things like... Let me think, what is it again? Oh yeah. They must have appeared in Mario Kart 7, because I recognize a lot of these retro tracks. Now we're on to the final lap. Here we go. Alright. You remember when the Booster Course pass was controversial and way more repeats as people disappointed with how the... First off, no, the tracks were not directly ported from Mario Kart Tour. This is a common misconception because people online are bitches. Number one. Number two, I see the Shy Guy being last as a nice reference. Alright, and of course I have won! Alrighty. And now the final tally is gonna be seen at the results screen. And yeah, I love Paper Mario Origami King S up Toxic. I definitely recommend you check out my Let's Play of it. It should be in the playlists section. And for the final rankings, we got Mario in first, Kamek in second, Peach in third, Bowser in fourth, King Boo in fifth, Roy in sixth, Toadette in seventh, Lemmy and Daisy tied in eighth, and Luigi in 10th, Ludwig in 11th, and I got in last. Alright. Thank you, race fans, for tuning in. Alright, so I do want to remind everyone first off, the booster course passes were... Why are we seeing this? Can I just skip? Why are we on the credits? I don't know why I can't skip these. Oh god. Oh god, it can't let me skip the credits? This is ridiculous. Give me a minute. What's the start button? There is no such thing as a start button these days. It's plus and minus. Okay? There's no start button. Alright? I will be back in a moment. Well, that was a good fucking waste of a minute and a half. Alright, you should be able to skip the credits by default. Alright. Okay. I swear if I see more credits again, we're gonna be wasting way too much time. Okay. Let's go on to the Lucky Cat Cup, and hopefully I can skip the credits the second time around. Konnichiwa, race fans. Well, welcome to the Lucky Cat Cup, and we're going to be starting today in the beautiful capital city of Japan, which is known as Tokyo. So, without further ado, let's get ready to race. Alright. Countdown is given. And off the racers go. This was one of two Mario Kart Deluxe tracks that was carried over that was added to the booster course pass during its first wave. And would you look at that? We got flags of Mario. I think that was Yoshi and Princess Peach too. It's pretty nice. Alrighty. Now we just roll across here. And also we're gonna pass some flomps. Alrighty. Let's head over here. Ah, shit. Well, I knocked someone out. Alright, now here we go, on to the final lap. I would like to remind everyone, vote that Mario Kart Tour tracks, they always change their directions. So we're going to be going on a highway for the last race. I mean lap, so here we go, down the highway. Alright. Just head up this exit. And here we go. We're going to be flying to victory. And that's a great way to end the race. And the current standings are Mario in first, Peachette in second, Bowser in third, Peach in fourth, Shy Guy in fifth, Bowser Jr. in sixth, Birdo in seventh, Ludwig in eighth, Rosalina in ninth, Dry Bowser in 10th, Morton in 11th, and Larry in last. Sayonara, Tokyo! On to the next race! Hello, race fans, and now we're going back to 2005 with Shroom Ridge from Mario Kart DS. It's like every Mario Kart race has a road course, and Shroom Ridge is Mario Kart DS's, which wouldn't surprise me if it was. Here we go. On the race. Alrighty, and now, as we get to the first bend, Peach is slowly starting to take the lead, but can Mario overtake Princess Peach in turns like he did? And it's pretty cool how these item boxes in the front move with the traffic. Interestingly enough, you'll notice right here, you'll notice that all the cars and trucks are going this way. I see a lot of them probably are using the left lane. That is because in Japan, and yes, this is also the same case in the Commonwealth, except for Canada, of course. All vehicles there drive on the left side of the road. Everywhere else, though, they drive on the right side of the road. I don't know why, and I really don't care, as we are now making it on to the second lap of 3. Alrighty. I'm doing pretty good here. Alrighty. So now let's just roll quickly through here. See if we can catch those iron boxes, and you know what? I really could have used a banana peel right there. As long as nobody comes past me, I should be... Ah! Okay! Looks like everyone's now trying to get their hands on item boxes. It is now just beginning to be literally a bunch of ass kicking now. And also, I hope they remove coins for good. Ooh, I almost fell off the track. But I'm just like Chumbawamba. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're never gonna keep me down. Alright, get those the item boxes and the coins, and really? Well, you don't have to worry about collecting coins anymore. You can now focus on making it to the end. And ta-da! Finishing in first once again. And the current standings now are me in first. Bowser was up second. Peachette drops to third. Peach and Shy Guy are fourth and fifth. Birdo moves to the sixth. Bowser Jr. drops to seventh. Ludwig remains in eighth. Larry moves up to ninth. Morton moves up to 10th. And Dry Bowser and Rosalina are tied for last. On to the next race. As soon as this Grand Prix is done, I'll definitely go make sure to plug in my charger. Alrighty, and now we go back to 2001 with the Sky Garden from Mario Kart Super Circuit. And they changed it a lot from when I last saw this in Mario Kart DS. And I mean they changed it by a lot. And off we go. Alright, here we go. Around. Oops, went right into tulips. Alrighty. Alright, there we go. Now we're on a second lap. Alright, there we go. We're almost there. Alright, there we go. Go around. Now we're on the final lap. Let's head over this way. And now we will go over the other half. And now we are all, and now Kingdom of Victory is mine! I spoke too soon. As long as Peach doesn't catch up to me, I should be okay. And I am okay because I just crossed him first again! And the current standings remain me in Mario in first, Bowser in second, Peach moves up to third, Peachette drops to fourth, Shy Guy in fifth, Ludwig moves up to sixth, Bowser Jr. remains in seventh, Rosalina and Larry are tied, and Birdo are all tied in eighth, and Dry Bowser and Morton are tied for last. On to the next race. Alright, we're finishing this course over actually in a new track, Ninja Hideaway. When this came out in 2022, it also was added to Mario Kart Tour fairly soon afterwards. Pretty interesting how that works out. So, time for the last race. Sorry about the ninjas, and I didn't actually notice until looking them up online. Originally, when they appeared in Super Mario Bros. 2, or to be more accurate, Super Mario Bros. 2, that was originally called Yumi Kojo Doki Doki Panic. A different version of Super Mario Bros. 2 was released in Japan. What we call Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels. Anyways, the ninjas had originally fangs. When the ninjas got reintroduced, those fangs they had were remade into buttons on their suits. Alright, here we go. Make sure not fall off. Alrighty, here we go. At least I still have myself some whoops. Some bananas, and now I'm stuck. I'm stuck, and I went blind. Alrighty. I am inferred. This is not a good place to end up. Now we're on a final lap. Alright, and I have hit a wall. Alright, so there we go. It's over this way. Oh, I see we got Shy Guys now. Nice. Alright, made it up to the top! Only to get my ass whipped, and I am gonna probably end this in third. Yeah, fourth. Nope, I'm gonna be in third. In fourth. Whoa, 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 whoa! No, I'm gonna be fifth. Oh, God. One of the things I really don't like about drifting is it's way too easy to accidentally get locked up. Welcome on in, Agent A. How you doing? And okay, that was close. I nearly lost my lead. Alright. And, ladies and gentlemen, the final results is Mario in first, Bowser in second, Peachette and Peach tied for third, Ludwig in fifth, Larry in sixth, Shy Guy in seventh, Rosalia in eighth, Bowser Jr. in ninth, Morton and Birdo tied for 10th, and Dry Bowser in last. That's it for the Lucky Cat Cup. Time for the next race. Okay, for the love of God, please, no credits this time. Please, no credits this time, please. Okay. Alright, we're good, we're good. Yeah, earlier in the stream, funny enough, because I had skipped the credits when I did the showcase for the final two tracks, they made me sit through it in the Golden Dash Cup. Now I can just mash A to skip them. So, if you'll excuse me while I reset myself up, I am going to go plug in my charger. My laptop battery is low, and we will continue on Turnip Cup. Alright, here we go. Time for the Turnip Cup. Hello, race fans, and welcome to the New York Minute of the first course in the Turnip Cup. And live from New York, it's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe! So I've been to New York City before, and I hate to say this, but the city isn't really that great. But one thing I will say, at least it looks good. When it looks in photos, it looks great, but when you actually get there, unless you've lived in New York City, I'm sorry, it's not really as great as I had imagined it. And keep in mind, this is coming from someone who's been to Europe before, twice. I was in New York City, even twice as well, once during a layover during my second Euro trip. But one thing I will say that's really nice about New York City is that it inspired New Donk City in Super Mario Odyssey. And I just flat out loved that game when it came out. I still love it to this day. And of course, who can forget the vocal theme song? So yeah, they brought back Mayor Pauline. They brought Pauline as the mayor of New Donk City. And more importantly, the person who does the voice of Pauline, Kay Higgins, also performed the theme song for Super Mario Odyssey Jump Up Superstar. Interestingly enough, Kay Higgins herself is a jazz musician outside of doing voiceover work. So, staff at Toy Animation, if we could have Sailor Mercury have a singing part in whatever next Sailor Moon anime arc happens, that would be nice because Kay Higgins, coincidentally enough, also is the current English voice of Sailor Mercury in the Sailor Moon series, and I am just getting my ass whipped. I am going to stop talking. I'm going to focus on winning. Alright, up this parking garage we go. I see Times Square in the distance. And I'm gonna be finishing off in second to start with, but hopefully we'll get better. So, the standings are currently Bowser in first, Mario in second, Link from The Legend of Zelda in third, Ludwig in fourth, Male Villager from Animal Crossing in fifth, Peach in sixth, Rosalia in seventh, Baby Mario in eighth, Daisy in ninth, Toadette in 10th, Toad in 11th, and Koopa Troopa in last. On to the next race. Bye-bye, New York City. And now we go back to the very first Mario Kart from 1992. This is Mario Circuit 3. I remember this track was also the first in the Lightning Cup for, what was it again? Oh yeah, for Mario Kart Wii. I had to think for a minute, because I remember playing Mario Kart Wii a shit ton as a child, and it's cool to see more Mario Kart Wii tracks return as well. It's as if my childhood was calling me. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. We got a banana peel. I'm doing pretty good so far. No major hiccups. Already slit trap. Now we're on the second lap. So, interesting fact about the Super Nintendo and also GBA tracks. Since Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart Super Circuit both had small tracks with designed for 5 laps in mind, and this got ported over to later consoles. The GBA and the Super Nintendo tracks were made much bigger and converted into 3 laps instead of the tiresome 5 laps. I should know that because I think I did for one edition of Retro Night, I did Super Mario Kart. Man, I can't believe I haven't done Retro Night in a long while. I should definitely do another one of those. It'll be pretty nice as we prepare for the Switch 2. Bye, Link! You it. Alright, now here we go. Just closing around the bend. And now, just roll across here. And there we go! We're now in first. And now I take the lead with Mario in first, Bowser dropping to second, Ludwig, Rosalie, and Peach both moving up to third, fourth, and fifth respectively. And Peach, Villager, and Link are also tied in fifth. Toad and Daisy are tied in eighth. Toadette and Baby Mario are tied in 10th. And Koopa Troopa is in last. On to the next race. Alright, next race is the Calamari Desert from Mario Kart 64 back in 1996. Even though it's called Calamari, this has nothing to do with squids. I just want to throw that out there right now. Here we go. And this I also remember being from Mario Kart 7, if I recall correctly. Alright. Ludwig, stay away from me. Alright, second lap. Alright, now we're on the tracks. Kids, I really recommend you do not ride on railroad tracks at home. They are extremely dangerous, and you can easily get run over by this train, like Mario is about to right now. Of course, it's a cartoon video game. Obviously, no one's gonna die. Except for Bobby and Paper Bard or Gobby Cake. Sorry to twist the knife, people. Now we're on the final lap. And here we go. Alright, watch out! Like I said, kids, don't play on railroad tracks. They're fatal. Alright. And here we go. Finishing this in... what position? Oh yeah, in first again. Alrighty. And of course, Mario is in first, Little and Bowser are tied for second, Rosalina is in fourth, Peach is in fifth, Link is in sixth, Villager is in seventh, Joe is in eighth, Daisy is in ninth, Koopa Troopa and Baby Mario are tied for 10th, and Toda is in 7th. On to the next track! Alright, so Mario Kart DS I played a lot of in high school when I got a used DS, and Mario Kart DS, as well as a few other DS Mario games for Christmas in 2017. And Waluigi Pinball is one of my favorite tracks in that game. Just watch and see why. Alrighty, in case you don't notice, I see a lot of pinball sound effects being made, which is pretty cool. Interestingly enough, Nintendo themselves made a pinball video game, which definitely we should take a look at this on our net when we do another edition of Retro Night, because it has been way too long since I last done one. I had attempted to make it into a weekly series, but you know what? That just refused to happen. I'm hoping to make it into a weekly series at some point when Switch 2 comes out. Alright, just go around here. And there we go, another item. Alright. Oh, Bowser snagged my double item boxes right away. Now we just go over this section. And now we are in last place. Alrighty, so... I mean, first place, oops. Well, last lap now. Oh, crud, I just got electrocuted. Alright, here we go. Now we're just gonna roll around here. And now, we hop on. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Going around the bend. And here we go down. And then we go back up. And oh, shit, there's a spiny shell coming my way. Watch out for the balls. In case anyone tries to hit me with anything, I got the shell. And the first place is mine. And now, it's time to go see the results. And the final results will be Mario in first, Bowser in second, Ludwig in third, Rosalie in fourth, Peach in fifth, Link in sixth, Villager in seventh, Koopa in eighth, B, Mario and Toad tied for ninth, Daisy in 11th, and Toda in last. That's it for the Turnip Cup. See you at the next race. Alrighty. Next race, here we come, please. Please, credits. Skip, 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 skip. Alrighty. And now... And now it's time for the Propeller Cup with Space Sprint Beauty, mate! And sadly, we're not going to be seeing Bluey and her family because they live up in Brisbane, not Sydney. But it would be really cool if they did... Well, it would have been a cool coincidence if they were visiting Sydney while we were racing there. Alright, let's go! Crikey, mates, on the Outback and going on to the sea in Sydney, mate. We're going to be doing some Propeller Cup today on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe All Cup 250cc. And let's get ready to spin and rock and roll, mate. Alright, now it's time to go through the harbour as Lap 2 gives the signal. And off we go! Yeah! Oh wait, that's a cowboy, never mind. Cowboy's un-Australian. But yeah, I'm really sad, you know, that unfortunately Bluey and her family, the healers, are not in Sydney right now. It would be nice though, because here's the thing. We are driving, everyone here is driving so fast, they act like as if the Wiggles were driving down the street, mate. But yeah, Sydney, of course, it's always hosted many great events. Sydney is notably was the host city of the 2000 Summer Olympics, which will take place in September of that year. And additionally, is it just me, or did anyone, or is it hard to find P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way? By the way, if you go to Sydney, don't look for P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way. Pixar made that address up for Finding Nemo. Anyways, it's nice to be around the harbor. Quick, throw the bomb. Link, how did you manage to get through the harbor? Clearly. And now we're approaching the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Fun fact, there's a famous metaphor in Australia called painting the bridge, and it refers to a never-ending task. That's because they have so much steel paint that they need for the Sydney Harbour Bridge every year. Alright. Let's cross over here, and there's the Sydney Opera House. And I do want to remind everyone that Sydney is not Australia's capital. That would be Canberra. Now here we go. Our last lap around Sydney. We're going back on the bridge again. Alright. And we're going over to the amusement park. That tiny amusement park on the other side of Sydney. That's nice. Alrighty. Now we're nearing the end. Let's just go around here. And there we go! First place finish! And the results are Mario in first, Link in second, Peach in third, Bowser in fourth, Pauline in fifth, Wendy in sixth, Birdo in seventh, Donkey Kong in eighth, Daisy in ninth, Waluigi in 10th, Roy in 11th, and King Boo in last. Bye, mates! It was great being in Australia, but now we have to move on to the next race. Alright, our next track comes all the way from 2001. It is Snowland from Mario Kart Super Circuit. There's no land like Snowland, as they say. Okay, I'm sorry. Alright. End of the race. And off we go. And it's nice to see the item boxes are starting to show up. Falling down like the stars of the Paramount Pictures logo. Alrighty. Ow! Crud. Alright, there we go. Soon gonna be in striking distance of top 3. Never mind, I'm in the top 3. Alrighty. Now we do it all again. So let's keep rolling. At least I haven't been targeted at this point. Alrighty. There we go, around the bend. Alrighty. Now we're in the last lap. And now go past the penguins. Quick, put a slit trap down. And keep skating around. I feel like I'm on an ice rink here. And that was a first place performance. And the current standings now are Mario in first, Link in second, Bowser and Pauline move up to third and fourth, Peach drops to fifth, Wendy is in sixth, Waluigi and Daisy move up to 7th and 8th, and Daisy is tied with Donkey Kong and Birdo. Roy's in 11th, and King Boo is in last. On to the next race. Alright, we are bringing back a classic from 2008. One of my personal favorite tracks from Mario Kart Wii. At least, it wasn't back then. Mushroom Gorge from Mario Kart Wii. So, here we go. Let's get ready to go. Boing, 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 zoom! Alright, we just go around here. Alright, there we go. Alright. Now let's fly all over these mushrooms. Alright. Is it just me, or have my tires turned golden? Alright. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. Oh shit. Blue shell came for me. Or to be more accurate, the spiny shell. I swore that Big Ass Law was a fire nasty insults, mainly because, and you're taking this from a guy who has played both DS and Wii. In Mario Kart Double Dash, and until Mario Kart Wii, the spiny shell, they put wings on it. And what it did now, it hovered straight to the player who was in first, and would always hover you, and when it blew you up, you got literally blasted for 5 whole seconds. It's safe to say we've seen friendships end over this. Alright, current results now are Mario in first, Link in second, Pauline in third, Bowser in fourth, Wendy and Peach tied for fifth, Waluigi in seventh, Daisy in eighth, Birdo in ninth, Donkey Kong in 10th, Roy in 11th, and King Boo in last. Time for the next race. Oh, I got a cat here beside me. Alright, our last race is Sky High Sunday. So just like Ninja Highway, this also would later make its way into Mario Kart Tour. So that's very nice. And I love me some ice cream. I love how this looks like an old 50s diner. Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend's ours. And I don't know the rest of the words to the theme song Happy Days. But I know there's an independent TV station in my area that would play a lot of retro shows from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, with a majority of it being sitcoms. They were all the rage back during those days. Alright. Oh, even Link even has a Master Sword. That's cool. Similar to how the Inkling girl has the splatter shot. I always thought that was cool. Ah, crud. But yeah, I haven't really even eaten much ice cream, and neither have I eaten any snack foods since the start of the year, except when I was on a Royal Caribbean's Rhapsody of the Seas for a college field trip back in March. Alright. Great. Oh, that's cool. These things are ice cubes. That's pretty nice. Alrighty, let's go roll around here, and now snatch first place right under the leader's eyes. Alrighty. Ooh, I almost fell off. Alrighty! There we go. Once again in the lead, and time for the final results. And the final results are going to be Mario in first, Link in second, Pauline in third, Bowser in fourth, Peach in fifth, Waluigi in sixth, Wendy in seventh, Daisy in eighth, Roy in and Birdo tied for ninth, Donkey Kong in 11th, and King Boo in last. And that's it for the Propeller Cup. On to the next one. Oh, looks like they no longer do it, do the credits now if you, were able to skip over it. Alrighty. Grand Prix time once again. Alright, what is next? Oh yeah, Rock Cup. And that's cool they use the rock mushroom from Super Mario Galaxy 2. It's one of my favorite games. Alright, here we go. Hello, race fans, and it's a very great day to go to the London Loop for Super Mario Galaxy for the Rock Cup in Mario Kart. Alright. Here we go. And let's race. Alright then, so I've really wanted to go to Britain before. It would be pretty nice. There's a lot of history there, like with any place in Europe. Right. Alrighty, we're going over the Tower Bridge. And this is not to be confused with the original London Bridge that had itself a bunch of buildings on it. That's where London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Notably, it was then replaced by a stone bridge that later would be moved all the way to Lake Havasu City in Arizona, and they built it and they rebuilt it brick by brick. Alrighty. Brilliant. The blooper just had to spray ink on my face. And I get struck by lightning. Alright, here we go. Ah, the good old slipstream. Oh shit! Change up on the loose! Watch out! Okay. Wrong way! I don't know why I thought that was the right way. Now we're down by the River Thames and past the London Eye. Bye, Peach! Over the Tower Bridge we go. Around the River Thames and the London Eye again. And there we go! First round in London was a success! And the results are Mario in first, Waluigi in second, Peach in third, Toadette in fourth, Bowser in fifth, Inkling Girl in sixth, King Boo in seventh, Villager in eighth, Wendy in ninth, Dry Bones in 10th, Link in 11th, and Wario in last. On to the next race. Alrighty, coming back from 2001, we got the Booth Lake from the Rock Cup, and I see part of it has been submerged underwater. A lot can change in, I think, about 21 years. Yeah. I feel like we're in Luigi's mansion now, or outside of it. I remember this was one of the first Mario Kart videos I had done a long while back, and I played as Inkling Girl during that time, and I always asked myself, why was it that Inklings didn't dissolve in water in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Your guess is as good as mine. Alright, we're now in third place. Now, more items, and now just cross here. Ah, great. Ah, crud. Just got my ass whipped. Alrighty. Ah, crud. It's gonna be a difference between first place and the last place finish. Crud, and I missed those item boxes. Alright, here we go. I am gonna finish in 7th. Oh, he's right. This is really sucking on my performance. Toadette and Waluigi are tied for first now. Mario's dropped to third. Peach is in fourth. Inkling Girl moved up to fifth. Oh, I didn't know she was here. Or to be more accurate, the Inkling Girl in question is Kaori. Wendy and Bowser tied for sixth. Villager from Female Villager from Animal Crossing is in eighth. King Boo is in ninth. Wario and Link are tied in 10th, and Dry Bone. And with Dry Bones, all are tied in last place for 10th. Alright, I hope this race goes better than the last one. Alright, next up is Rock Mountain. I played Mario Kart 7 before at a Target store when I was in New York in 2018, and then my parents bought me it for my birthday along with a Nintendo 3DS. And now, here we go. Alrighty, so interesting fact, for a while, there were various courses in Mario Kart Wii 7, and also, I think maybe 8, I'm not really sure, that had different English names depending if you lived in North America and Oceania, or Europe. And damn, I just fell down. Now it's time to get revenge. Ah, crud. Stupid rocks. Ah, crud. Now I'm back in the bottom half. Alright, here we go. Alrighty. I'm in the lead now. Alrighty. Here we go. Let's race and roam. And now we touchdown. Alright. There we go, and first place should not be taken from under my nose, hopefully. And Mario number 1 easily. And the standings are now Mario and Toadette tied for first, while Luigi in third, Peach in fourth, Villager in fifth, Bowser in sixth, Wendy in seventh, Inkling Girl in eighth, King Boo in ninth, Link in 10th, Wario in 11th, and Dry Bones in last. On to the next race. Alright, the last race is another Mario Kart Wii track, Maple Treeway. The third race in the Star Cup for that game. Alright. I can't tell if it's spring or autumn here. And yes, I call it autumn. I know a lot of Americans call it fall, but I do call it autumn because there was this joke in an old show on an old children's show I saw about asking why it's called fall if leaves fall and snow also falls, and I'm like, your show was is filmed in Toronto with Canadian actors. You would be surprised at the amount of kids shows that get partially or fully produced up in Canada. And my biggest question is, why are we the go-to for all that? Alright, here we go. I'm sorry I weigh so much, Lakitu. Alrighty. Well, that's one way to get around. And I'll go from first to sixth. Brilliant. Alright. Haha, take that, Waluigi! Alright, there we go. Ain't nothing gonna get in my way now. Alrighty. Alright. Alright. Alright, there we go, and finish line for first place. And now it's time we go view the results. And here we go. We came in first place. Let's view the results. Mario in first, Toadette in second, Waluigi in third, Peach in fourth, Villager in fifth, Wendy in sixth, Bowser in seventh, King Boo and Link tie in eighth, Inkling Girl in 10th, Waluigi in 11th, and Dry Bones in last. That's it for the Rock Cup. On to the next cup. Alrighty. Alright, how many do we have left? Alright, we got 7. We're probably halfway through all of them. Alrighty. Next up will be the Moon Cup. Here we go. I didn't think we were going to blitz for all of these real quickly. Hallo und guten Tagen, racers. Today is the day we drive across the Berlin byways. Das ist einen guten day for the races. If there's one thing So I've been to Germany before numerous times. My dad himself was born and raised in Stuttgart. And he was in Berlin one time. So as you can see, I recognize some of these landmarks, dude. This is the Brandenburg Gate we just drove under. I don't know what that is we're going to be driving past soon. Anyways, we are going to be going around soon enough. We're going to be going into a subway station, or as they call it in German, einen Bahnhof. Oh, looks like that train is trapped off. Remember, kids, don't play around in subway tracks. You will die. Now we race across, and soon we go back onto the road, away from the walkable streets. We go past the Brandenburg Gate again. Now we go over this way. I don't know if we're going to the old East Berlin or if we're still in the normal West Berlin. I don't know. One thing I do know is that when Germany got divided into East and West Germany as a consequence of World War II, Berlin's capital also got divided. Now, while I have been in Germany before, I've never been to Stuttgart. I've only been to, I've never been to Berlin, excuse me. Only, Stuttgart, Munich, and the Black Forest region. All of which are pretty good places. Ah, we just had to get struck by lightning. Now we're in last place. And now there we go, we're going past the Berlin Wall, which infamously divided the city during the Cold War. And now, I think we're going past the Bundestag, I think? I don't really know. Alright. And now, here we go, we're approaching the finish line, and there we go! We have finished the race in the Eines place. With Baby Mario in German, Mario in 1, Baby Mario in 2, Bowser in 3, Peach in 4, Villager in 5, Drybones in 6, Wendy in 7, King Boo in 8, Daisy in 9, Peachy Piranha in 10, Ludwig in 11, and Wario in last. And now we leave Berlin, Germany, sadly. Auf Wiedersehen. Alright, next up we go to Peach Gardens from Mario Kart DS back in 2005. And wow, that is so cool. Look at all that topiary. I didn't know Peach decided to convert the gardens of her castle into a Mario Kart track. Very nice of her. Alright, and as I see right there at the start, there is a Mario topiary. Pretty nice. And I've seen it, and this track was originally in Mario Kart DS, but also appeared in Mario Kart Wii as another, oh, look, there's a topiary of Peach, Toadette, Toad, and Luigi. Yeah, I always name him Luigi. I'll go around here. Watch out for that giant-ass piranha plant. It's really hungry. Alrighty. We got a bomb going behind us so we can blow up the opposition at any time, like I just did right there and then. Now we're going to go around for the second lap. Alrighty. Alrighty. Here we go. Alrighty. And now everyone's starting to slowly target me. That's brilliant. Alright. And now... Alrighty. Watch out for the Monty Moles as they come up. Now looks like we're going in reverse. I never remembered them doing this in Mario Kart DS or Wii. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if this was because this track had a reverse section in Mario Kart Tour. And there go my items. Damn it. It's not gonna matter because I'm gonna end this race in first. Alrighty. And now the standings are Mario in first, Baby Mario in second, Peach in third, Bowser in fourth, Dry Bones in fifth, Wario in sixth, Villager in seventh, Wendy in eighth, Ludwig in ninth, and P, Piranha, Daisy, and King Boo all tied for last. On to the next race. Alright, next up in the race is another track that also got added into Mario Kart Tour alongside it, debuting in Mario Kart Deluxe. It's Merry Mountain. Also, this is kind of a little out of holiday. I just want to throw it out there. Because as of the time of filming this video, it's May. Specifically, it's right after Victoria Day weekend here in Canada, but it's US Memorial Day weekend. Ugh, oh, God. Anyways, let's scale out this mountain. There we go, again, further up. Getting closer within striking distance of Princess Peach. And now taking the lead from Princess Peach. And now Bowser's taking the lead from me. Alrighty. Now we head back up. And damn it, there's a slip track there. And damn it, just as I was about to get my item, oh shit. Oh, you're not gonna be alive for long, Princess Peach. Because I just swiped the lead from you. I think one of the most notable things about the Mario Kart series, it is the only Mario spin-off that is internally developed by Nintendo Entertainment Planning and Development, and formerly Nintendo Entertainment Analysis and Development. Alright. Ah, crud. Oh, shit. Princess Daisy just literally had to give me an ass whipping right near the end. Alright, I guess I take fifth by default. Okay, that was close. Mario's still in first, Baby Mario's in second, Bowser's in third, Peach is in fourth, Dry Bones is in fifth, Wendy and Wario are both tied for sixth, Daisy and Villager are tied for eighth, Ludwig is in 10th, King Boo is in 11th, and Peter Piranha's in last. Alright, time for the next race. Alright, and it looks like we're having a Rainbow Road here. Rainbow Road from Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS. Interesting choice. Alrighty. Here we go. One thing about all the about the Rainbow Roads in general, is that they are known to always made to be the hardest and final track in the games, mainly because they all lack guardrails. So it is very easy to fall off. Like I just did right there. Alright. Turn to keep my first place finish. And Mario Kart 7 only began a tournament where it was where races are now like a marathon. Now I'm getting a race on Saturn's rings. Alright, there we go. Alright. I really like how the Wii, just like the one for Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart 7's Rainbow Road also took place in space. She's just a cosmic girl from another galaxy. A heart in zero gravity. She's from a cosmic world. Living me in ecstasy. Transmitted on my frequency. She's cosmic. FY, if you don't know that, those are the lyrics to the song Cosmic Girl by a 1996 hit song by British jazz rock band Jamiroquai. And come on, come on. Oh, crud. And just like that, first place had to be stolen from under my nose. I got second. Will this be enough? Oh, we're going to find out soon enough. Let's see the results now. And seems like, yes, it is! Mario finishes first, with Baby Mario and Bowser tied in second, Peach in fourth, Dry Bones in fifth, Wendy in sixth, Wario in seventh, Ludwig in eighth, Daisy in ninth, Villager in 10th, P-Pra in 11th, and King Boo in last! That's it for the Moon Cup. On to the next one! Oh, okay. Oops. I completely forgot to cut stop recording at that point. I do want to mention that I will be making all these races into highlight videos. We don't need the credits just yet, though. We will only do it when we finish. Alright, so now we have the cups from 2023. Our first one will be the Fruit Cup. And we will finish off with the Spiny Cup. Let's keep going. Alright, hello race fans. I don't know any Dutch, but we're here in the Netherlands for the first race of the Fruit Cup. It is the Amsterdam Drift. And look at all those tulips. Hang on. Oops. Completely forgot to record. Oops. Quickly. There we go. Hello, race fans, and while I don't know any Dutch, welcome to the Fruit Cup, and we are in Amsterdam, Netherlands for the first race of 4. And by the way, fun fact, in case you did not know, Amsterdam is one of two capitals of the Netherlands. The other one is The Hague, which is where the royal family of Netherlands live. Yes, the Netherlands is a kingdom, alright? There are still a few kingdoms left in the world, including my homeland of Canada, which is a Commonwealth realm. Ah, shit. Thanks, Bowser! It was really nice of you. Alright, and a lot of these windmills are around here, because the Netherlands is a very low-lying country. And these windmills are what help to keep all the, keep the water from flowing into the Netherlands' mainland. Alrighty, and there are the cable cars. Alright. Next up, we're going to be probably heading to the Dutch countryside with all the tulip fields. Which will be interesting. Alrighty, here we go. And we gotta pass. Whoa! Okay! Looks like we're on one of the canals here. Alright. Right. Alright, I am now in the lead and through the tulip field. Fun fact, during Victoria Day weekend in the city of Ottawa, which is the capital of Canada, they give out, the Dutch family give out tulips every year to the Parliament. Allow me to explain. When Germany captured the Netherlands during World War II, they converted the Dutch family seeked asylum in Canada, and the Queen was pregnant, so they made the maternity wing of the hospital Dutch territory, so that the Queen would be able to have her child be Dutch by birth. And as a thank you gift, the Netherlands sends us tulips every year. Alright, anyways, continuing on with the rankings. Mario's in first, Peach is in second, Bowser's in third, Dry Bowser's in fourth, Wendy's in fifth, Funky Kong's in sixth, Pauline is in seventh, Kamek is in eighth, Dry Bones is in ninth, Waluigi is in 10th, Inkling Boy is in 11th, and Wiggler is last. On to the next race. Alright. Alright, next up is Riverside Park from 2001's Mario Kart Super Circuit. Oh look, that's cute. Walking piranha plants. Nice. I saw those in one time in New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and never again would I like to touch them. Oh, crud. Alrighty. Alright. Ah, crud. Alrighty. Well, that was convenient. Take that! Alright. Kids, don't... Alright, boys, don't hit girls. But you just don't. Alright. Here we go, let's scroll around. Get those double item boxes. shit. Alright. Oh, good thing I had that shell on me. And we are finished. And now the results. Mario's in first, Peach in second, Dry Bowser's in third, Bowser's in fourth, Donkey Kong's in fifth, Wendy's in sixth, Waluigi's in seventh, Kamek and Pauline are tied for eighth, Inkling Boy's in 10th, Drybone's in 11th, and Wiggler is in last. Time for the next race. Alrighty, and next race we got is from Mario Kart Wii in 2008. It's DK Summit. And this was known in Britain as DK Snowboarding Pass. Here we go. Alright, here we go. Oh, crud. Oh, that is so cool, the snow effects you get on there. Alrighty. Alright, here we go. Alright, there we go. Alrighty. Alright, there we go. Alright, final lap. Now let's go around this way. Get the level iron boxes. Alright. Race around the other way. Alright, and there we go. I should be able to maintain my first place finish! Even as a red shell came my way. And now the updated scores are Mario in first, Bowser and Dry Bowser tied, and Peach tied in second. Wendy in fifth, Funky Kong in sixth, Waluigi in seventh, Pauline in eighth, Dry Bones and Kamek tied ninth, Inkling Boy in 11th, and Wiggler in last. On to the next race. Alright, and now for the last race, we have a track themed around the Yoshi's Island game from 1995. Also, I don't know why it was called Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, unless it was, of course, a marketing plan. And here we go. Alright, so anybody who whines and bitches about why Luigi got kidnapped for the Super Mario Bros. Movie clearly has not played Yoshi's Island or its Game Boy Advance remake in 2002. So basically, the plot is a stork flies to deliver two babies, one older than the other. Kamek swipes at the babies and snatches one. The other falls down on Yoshi's back, and Yoshi must and all the Yoshis must go after Kamek to find a missing baby brother, which is, of course, Luigi. I also do want to mention as well, let me think. I do also want to mention, that everyone is frequently called Yoshi's Island the Ultimate Babysitting Quest. You will! If you play it, you will find out why it is nicknamed that. Alrighty. Interestingly enough, Yoshi's Island also got a standalone sequel called Yoshi Story, as well as two more subsequent games on DS and 3DS. Ah, shit! Alrighty. I want the last lap, and by the way, is it just me or did Yoshi's Island turn 30 years old this year? And time sure flies. Now, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get in first place. Okay, can I just say it's really cool they had the victory music from Yoshi's Island as well? Alright, anyways, the results are now Mario in first, Dry Bowser in second, Bowser in third, Peach in fourth, Wendy in fifth, Funky Kong in sixth, Waluigi in seventh, Kamek in eighth, Dry Bones and Pauline tied in ninth, Wiggler in 11th, and Inkling Boy in last. And that was it for the race! Alrighty, so to get... Alright, anyways, let's try it again. And the results of the race are Mario in first, Dry Bowser in second, Bowser in third, Peach in fourth, Wendy in fifth, Funky Kong in sixth, Waluigi in seventh, Kamek in eighth, Pauline and Dry Bones tied in ninth, Wiggler in 11th, and Inkling Boy in last. That's it for the Fruit Cup. On to the next one. Alrighty. We already done 7. We have 5 more to go, and this one has 2 tour tracks. Pretty nice. Hello, race fans, and welcome to the city of Bangkok, the royal capital of Thailand. And we are here to start the Boomerang Cup of the 150cc All Cup Tour of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You know what they say. One night in Bangkok and the world's your oyster. And I don't know the words to the rest of that song, but I do know it was a hit song in the mid-80s. Great. Alrighty. Man, they made Thailand look really nice in Mario Kart. And there is Thailand's entertainment district. Alrighty. Oh crud, I got stuck behind that. And now I'm in second place. Ah, shit, and I got hit by a shell. Alright, last lap. Oh shit, I went off course. Yes! Thanks for first place, Overson. That's my shell out. Can't need that right now. Alrighty. And the current results are Mario in first, Bowser in second, while Luigi in third, Lakitu in fourth, Peach in fifth, Daisy in sixth, Inkling Girl in seventh, Isabelle in eighth, Kamek in ninth, Link in 10th, Inkling Boy in 11th, and Peachette in 12th. I expect we'd see all of the guest characters, or most of the guest characters this time. Alright, time for the next race. Alright, we're bringing back a classic from 2005, Mario Circuit from the Nintendo DS. 2005, and that is so cool right there, how they have the, the team roster up there. That is so cool. So, here is a fun little fact. In all Mario Karts prior to 8th, the music used for Mario Circuit was always shared with whatever music was used for the first track in the game. And most people didn't know that. Alright, here we go. Alrighty. Second lap. And man, 2 laps go by very quickly. Alright, here we go. Pick up those items. And ain't nothing gonna get in my way. Well, I was immune to that spiny shell. And damn it, I got struck by lightning. Brilliant. And I got crushed. And I got set on fire. And I slipped on a banana peel. And I crossed the finish line in first with Ultra Mini Turbos. Finally, it ain't going anywhere. And the results are Mario in first, Bowser in second, Waluigi in third, Lakitu in fourth, Inkling Girl in fifth, Peach in sixth, Isabelle in seventh, Link and Daisy tie in eighth, Kamek in 10th, Peachette in 11th, and Inkling Boy in last. On to the next race. Alright, next up is Waluigi Stadium. This isn't the first time we've seen it. It was originally released for Mario Kart Deluxe in 2003, and we also saw it in Mario Kart Wii as well, as the final try of the Banana Cup. Now, we're going to race on it again in the 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass. So here we go! I think this might have been the main theme for Mario Kart Double Dash playing in the background. By the way, I just want to ask a quick question. For those who had Mario Kart Double Dash and did play, I just want to ask, what did you think of the two-player kart system? And I genuinely ask this because when it came out, there was a mixed response. But over time, the two-player kart system has generally been seen as one of the coolest things about Double Dash, and something a lot of folks really want to see brought back. Another thing I also want to mention about Double Dash is notably you could get 2 item boxes, and also many consider it to be the hardest of all the Mario Kart tracks, mainly because the driving style was designed to be a lot more realistic. Alrighty. Additionally, a lot of copies of Mario Kart Double Dash at stores such as Zellers, Sears, Walmart, GameStop, EB Games would have a would have a bonus disc included if you managed to pre-order it at the store at Toys R Us, Zellers, Sears, Walmart, and EB Games. And it had a bunch of demos for various Nintendo GameCube games. Alrighty. Oh god. Ah, shit. Ah, crud, right when I was gonna go for the double item boxes. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna be finishing in 4th. Crud. Well, now I'm tying first with Bowser. And it's currently tied for first place between Bowser and Mario. Waluigi's in 3rd, Lakitu's in 4th, Inkling Girl is in 5th. We got a freeway tie for 6th with Link, Isabelle, and Peach. Kamek is in 9th. Peachette and Daisy are tied in 10th, and Inkling Boy is in last. On the next race! It's going to be a do or die situation. So our final race is going to be on Singapore Speedway for Mario Kart Tour. Apparently, there's the Universal Studios amusement park in Singapore, and reportedly there's going to be a Super Nintendo World there. We don't know more details about that, but in the meantime, this is going to be do or die between me and Bowser. Let's do it. And by the way, Singapore has some really weird laws. No chewing gum, no spitting, no jaywalking, which is, of course, not walking. I mean, no, that jaywalking is walking on the streets that are not crosswalks. Alright. Alrighty, second lap. Ah, shit. There we go, double item boxes. Alright. As long as not a singular spiny shell comes towards me, we should be okay. Sheer irony, as I said it. I didn't think I'd manifest that. Alrighty. Here we go. After the Entertainment District. Alright, here we go. And a first place comeback! But will this be enough? Let's see the results. And seems like it was enough! Final results are Mario in first, Bowser in second, Waluigi in third, Lakitu in fourth, Kamek in fifth, Peach and Isabelle tied for sixth, Peach in eighth, Inkling Girl ninth, Link in 10th, Daisy in 11th, and Inkling Boy in last. That's it for the Boomerang Cup. On to the next. Alrighty. Alright, 8 down, 4 to go. Next one takes us to Athens. Hello, race fans, and welcome to the Federer Cup, where our first race is going to be amongst Athens Dash, the Mario Kart Deluxe All Cup Tour. Now, here's a fun fact about Greece. The official name of Greece is the Hellenic Republic, and the Greeks themselves refer to Greece as Hellas, and themselves as the Hellenes. And this is after the ancient Greek god Helena. So that's pretty interesting that Greece is the only country to have two names in English. Interestingly, a lot of translations I see use the Hellas, which is the name of Greece. The Romans created the name Greece from the Latin of Graecia. Alrighty. But here's the thing. We're in the ancient Athens of Greece. Not the modern city of Athens. Unless, of course, this is supposed to be a fantasy version of Greece, which wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. Interestingly enough, about Athens, it is the city where the first modern Olympics were held, because the ancient Olympic Games were held in ancient Greece. And Athens would host the games again in 2004. And whatever you do, don't say that the Athens Summer Games in 2004 bankrupted the country of Greece. Despite a few former Greek Olympians thinking that, that is not the case at all. We don't know what caused the Greek financial crisis of the 21st century, but I will say this about Greece. It's a nice place to visit. Mykonos is a place I would love to visit. And a notable thing about Athens, during the 2004 Summer Games, because Greece usually goes first in those Olympic Games, when Greece and every other country in alphabetical order, followed by the host country going last. For Greece, what they had was they had the Greek flag bearer go first, and then everyone else, and then the Greek country go last. Alright, and the current results are Bowser in first, Mario in second, Peach in third, Villager in fourth, Bowser Jr. in fifth, Morton in sixth, Baby and Luigi in seventh, Funky Kong in eighth, Toadette in ninth, Shy Guy in 10th, Baby Mario in 11th, and Kamek in 12th. Bye-bye, Greece! On to the next race! Oh, and whoever popped in for the Conquering Fierce, welcome on in. Alright, next race is on the Daisy Cruiser from Mario Kart Double Dash. Let me tell you this, when I was on 4 cruises: Carnival SSC, which no longer exists, Carnival Breeze, MSC Grandiosa, and Rhapsody of the Seas. And these ships would never allow a Mario Kart race to happen, but if you were to go on to the Norwegian Viva, or a few other Norwegian cruise lines, its most recent ships, they put go-kart tracks on the ships, which, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that is crazy. We have a racetrack at sea. Pretty funny if you ask me. Alrighty. There we go. Second lap. Oh, you sneaky little thing. Alright. Well, I'm in second now. Which is just nice. Oh, I noticed the Animal Crossing villagers use the emoticons. It's pretty cool. Alrighty. Alright. There we go. And Mario, #1 indeed. And he slowly creeps into the top spot. And now, The results are the current settings are Mario in first, Bowser in second, Peach in third, Villager in fourth, Morton in fifth, Bowser Jr. in sixth, Funky Kong and Baby Luigi tied in seventh, Baby Mario and Toadette tied in ninth, and Kamek and Shy Guy tied for last. On to the next race! Alright, next up is the Moon View Highway, originally appearing in Mario Kart Wii. And here is something cool you'll notice right away. All of the cars are driving on the left side. This is because in Japan, the cars are driving on the left. This is also similar to the Commonwealth countries in the former Commonwealth realms, current and former. Another thing I do also want to mention is that, what is it? Oh yeah. I think it's pretty cool that Nintendo occasionally slips a few references to their own homeland of Japan in their games. It's pretty cool. Alrighty. That was unnecessary because I'm in the lead now. Alrighty, here we go. Alright. Run, the female villager sneaks right past me. Alrighty. Okay, there we go. Alright. Almost there. Oh, Peach doesn't beat me to it, and there we go. Another first place finish. And results are Mario in first, Peach in second, Bowser in third, Villager in fourth, Morton in fifth, Bowser Jr. in sixth, Baby Luigi in seventh, Toadette in eighth, tied with Funky Kong, Baby Mario in 10th, Kamek in 11th, and Shy Guy in last. On to the next race. Alright, next up we got our last race, the Squeaky Clean Sprint. And interestingly enough, when they brought this that game in, it was also in Mario Kart Tour as well. So we've had 4 tracks so far that debuted in Mario Kart Tour alongside the Booster Course Pass of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And I think this next race... I wasn't keeping track. Is this our last race, or is this the penultimate one in the Cup? And down the drain we go. Has anyone here ever played Mario Party DS before? The whole plot for the game always feels like an episode of George Shrinks, which was a series based on a book about a boy who dreams he's 3 inches tall, only to wake up and find out he's actually 3 inches tall. And then, at the end of the book, he wakes up and realizes it's a dream. In the series by Nirvana, who are based out of Toronto, by the way. I thought I might share that. George is actually 3 inches tall, and he then creates a bunch of stuff to help himself get around, particularly the supercar. Honestly. If you grew up in Canada and you only had 2 choices for TV, children's programs, if you didn't have advanced satellite or cable, all you had was in those days whatever provincial public broadcaster you could have, and if you had any, and the CBC. As I lived in Ontario, I was lucky enough to have both CBC as well as TV Ontario. And I know Quebec and British Columbia still have Télé-Québec and Knowledge Network. However, for the rest of the Canada, they were not so lucky. The access were all the provincial public broadcasters for Saskatchewan, Alberta, and the Maritimes were given the axe in I believe 2011. Bell took control of access for Alberta and ASN from the Maritimes, while Rogers took control of Saskatchewan's SCN. However, in the extent of SCN, City TV was still required to air educational programs during the daytime. Is one of the agreements. Yeah, it seems like that was the last race. Time to go view the results! But yeah, access for Alberta and ASN from the Maritimes ended up becoming full CTV2 stations. And the final results for the Feder Cup are Mario in first, Peach in second, Villager in third, Bowser in fourth, Morton in fifth, Baby Mario in sixth, Bowser Jr. in seventh, Funky Kong in eighth, Toad in ninth, Baby Luigi in 10th, Shy Guy in 11th, and Kamek in last. Alright, next race coming up. Are we going to be able to finish all these races before 7? About to find out. Alrighty. Free pups. Oops. I forgot I still had the record on. Alright, 3 cups left. Only, let's see if we can finish them all in time. Next up is a cherry cup. Here we go. Hello, race fans, and welcome to Los Angeles, California, where we have the Los Angeles Laps, the first track of the Cherry Cup in the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe All Cup Tour. So, starting off at the boardwalk in Santa Monica, here we go. Alright, oh, and there's Princess Peach in her bike suit. I don't know if that's going to be a default outfit we can choose for Peach, because I saw that they're adding numerous various outfits for the characters in Mario Kart World. And it would kind of sadden me if for Peach, her bike suit had to be unlockable, since Peach always wore that bike suit whenever she had to drive a motorcycle. Alright. Alrighty. Let's wait for the last lap. We're going through some oil fields. That's it. The oil fields are in Houston, Texas, not Los Angeles, California. But anyway. Alrighty. Alright, finish line's in sight. There we go. Mario is indeed #1. Oh, and oops, I forgot to take a look at the results. We'll do that next race. Alright, next cup is Sunset Wild from Mario Kart Super Circuit back in 2001. So here we go, I guess. Alright, I'm currently in second place right now, and look at all those, that guys as minors. I can't remember, I think the Shy Guys originally dressed as something else, but in this day and age, the Americans could basically burn Nintendo's headquarters in Kyoto to the ground if released today, hence why I had to change it. I'm not gonna, FYI, if you're wondering what specifically it was, try Google. I'm not explaining it here. Alright, there we go. Alright, final lap. Oh, good thing a lady protected me from that show. Oh shit, there's a Koopa in there. Alrighty, and there we go. Another first place finish. I had to fight tooth and nail for that. And the results now for the last series are Mario in first, Peach in second, Lemmy in third, Bowser in fourth, Dry in fifth, King Boo in sixth, Luigi and Kamek tied in seventh, Koopa Troopa in ninth, Funky Kong in 10th, Pauline in 11th, and Birdo in last. On to the next race. Alrighty, Infinity Fears come in, hello. Alright, time for another course from Mario Kart Wii. It's Koopa Cape, and I see, just like when Mario Kart 7 when they brought this back, they took the top half of the cylinder underwater off it. Alright, here we go. A classic childhood course. Alright, I remember when Cuba Cave originally debuted, they had they had electric beams you could get struck by under the air. I think a Koopaling is behind me. Alrighty. Well, at least it didn't affect me too much. Alright, last lap. Here we go, we're big again. Alrighty. Alright, this is in case anyone decides to come and attack me. Alrighty. I finished this tiny, but I still win. And now the results are Mario in first, Bowser, Lemmy, and Peach all tied for second, King Boo in fifth, Koopa Troopa and Drybone tied for sixth, Kamek in eighth, Funny Kong ninth, Luigi in 10th, and Birdo and Pauline tied for last. Alright, on to the next. Crack. Alrighty, time for the last course, and it's from my homeland of Canada. It's Vancouver Velocity. Honestly, I feel like I want to break out into Tom Cochran's Life as a Highway right now. And yes, before you ask, yes, that song is older than Cars, alright? Please don't be ignorant to Canadian music, please. It's very rude, especially in this day and age. Anyways, and also there's the torch, actually, from the 2010 Winter Olympics held in Canada. I remember this event like it was yesterday, and I also had a copy of Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympics as well. That was a pretty nice thing to have. Even though I'm sad that Mario and Sonic, the winner at the Olympics series, got ended because of the Olympics wanted to create esports and NFTs. But I will say this, they were at least fun while they lasted, and it's nice that my homeland got to have one of those games, number one, and number two, I think they ended on a pretty good note, especially with the final game taking place in Nintendo and Sega's homeland of Japan. Sega is the company that makes the Sonic the Hedgehog games, and Sonic the Hedgehog and Sega's when Sega got a license to make games for 2008 Summer Olympics, and this is how the Mario and Sonic the Olympics series came to be. Sega decided to create an Olympic game starring characters from the Sonic the Hedgehog series, and they want to get Nintendo on board because Yuji Naka, during his time back at Sega, most of it was during Sega's time as a console manufacturer, and Naka got the idea that they should do a Mario and Sonic crossover. It should be a sports game at the Olympics, mainly because not only did Sega have the license, but also it would be a good reflection of the Mario and Sonic's classic quote-unquote rivalry during the 90s, which, honestly, I think that was a pretty cool idea if you ask me. Yes, I know there are folks who would like to see, who would have wanted it as a platform game. However, Series creator Yuji Naka, as well as Mario creator Shigeru Miyamoto, both stated that the Mario and Sonic platformer would not mesh well. Also, at the time, the Sonic series was in a nasty rut with the infamous Sonic 06. It got to the point that everyone wanted the Sonic games to be finished good. And keep in mind, Sonic's notorious fan base is mainly because of Sega's history as a console manufacturer, so that's why it is so flat-out fractured. Yeah, it really stinks, you know, that not only was there no Winter game in 2018, mainly because Ubisoft stole the license from Sega for the Olympics, but more infamously, we didn't find this out until 2024, but the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic series, the license for that expired in after 2021, mainly because, and a lot of it thought was because Sega had lost interest in Olympic Games because of COVID-19. What really happened is a lot more worse. It turned out that that the Olympics decided to end their partnership with Sega and Nintendo, so they could instead focus more on the possibility of doing esports, as well as creating non-fungible tokens. Well, I will say this, though. It was a good run while it lasted. And now the final results for the Cherry Cup. Mario in first, Bowser in second, Lemmy in third, Peach in fourth, Kamek in fifth, Drybones, Funky Kong, King Boo all tied for sixth, Koopa Troopa in ninth, Luigi in 10th, Birdo in 11th, and Pauline in last. And that's it for the Cherry Cup. On to the next race. Alrighty. So, let's get ready for the next track, and here we go. I'll go get set up, and I'll be back in a moment. I'll go take a break for water. Alright, I'm back. Let's keep going. Anyway. Ciao, race fans, and welcome to the Acorn Cup. We are starting off in Italy's capital city of Rome, the Rome Avanti of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe All Cup Tour. So, let's go! So, 2 years ago, I was in I was in mainly Italy as part of a large family trip to Europe in 2020 in February of 2023, and in the middle of it, we stopped in Rome, and we took a look at the ruins. We went to the Vatican City. We went to the whatchamacallit? We went up to the Colosseum, as well as some other really cool ancient ruins in Rome. Interestingly enough, the subway system in Rome is really small, mainly because there's a lot of ancient Roman civilizations under. They are constantly excavating in the city of Rome, Italy, for any historic ruins, so I gotta see some of them while I was in Europe. Alright, let's, oh shit, I got struck by lightning. That's nice. Alright. Alright. Oh, there was a pizza place. Nice. Fun fact, there is no Pizza Huts in Italy as well, and Domino's bombed spectacularly in the country. Gee, I wonder why. Alrighty. Like, nice! I won Kaboomy! Alright, now we're in the Coliseum and watch out for the chain chomps. Alright, I dodged them. Oh, it's getting immunity, nice. Immunity from the spiny shell. Alright, here we go. And the first place finish to kick us off. Alrighty. Oops, I forgot to read the positions. We'll do that in the next race. Alright, next up is DK Mountain from 2003's Mario Kart Double Dash. Alrighty. Here we go. We go up the mountain and back down it. Or to be more accurate, it's a volcano. But anyway, here we go. Right down the mountain we go. Good. Alright, oops. And I, just like that, I cut across in front of Bowser. Alrighty. Keep going down the mountain. Oops. Alright. There we go. Alright, it's a race to the finish now. Alright. Up and down the volcano once again. Alright, down the mountain we go. That was a close save. I'll say for sure. Alrighty! And the winner once again is Mario! And now, time to reveal the results. It is Mario in first, Peach in second, Bowser in third, King Boo in fourth, Baby Luigi in fifth, Lack 2 in sixth, Waluigi in seventh, Bowser Jr. and Dry Bowser tie in eighth, P Piranha in 10th, Lemmy in 11th, and Roy in last. Time for the next race! Alright, next up is Daisy Circuit from Mario Kart Wii. This is gonna be an interesting race. Alright, here we go! Alright, I always thought this is one of my personal favorite courses. I don't know why, but it just is. There's the statue of Luigi and Daisy dancing over there. And there's Baby Luigi and Baby Daisy dancing over there. Interestingly enough, Mario Kart Wii was Baby Daisy's debut. I know the baby characters get a whole lot of hate over here in the West for really stupid-ass reasons. But I am gonna say this. A lot of folks in Japan consider the really like the baby characters, and Yoshi's Island to an extent because of the cuteness element. Which, of course, I'd say a lot of the Mario Kart lineups are usually pretty decent. There's stuff that Americans like, the Japanese like. As Scott Wozniak mentioned when he reviewed Mario Kart Double Dash, you can't have a Mario Kart without some what the fucks in it. And he is right. Hopefully my slip trap worked. Alrighty. I'm already making like Sonic the Hedgehog here. Alright, last lap. Alrighty. Alright. There we go, heading for the finish line. And there's a splash shot, but it's not gonna matter because I got in first place. Alright, the current standings are Mario in first, Peach in second, Bowser in third, Baby Luigi in fourth, King Boo in fifth, Lakitu in sixth, Dry Bowser in seventh, Lemmy in eighth, P Piranha and Bowser Jr. tied for ninth, and Waluigi tied ninth as well, and Roy in last. On to the next race. Our final race is Piranha Plant Cove. This got introduced into Mario Kart Tour around the same time it got introduced into this game. So obviously that's why some features here are around. Alright, last race. And then we have one more cup after this. Alrighty, down we go. Alright, there we go. I'm currently in first, and the baby is behind me. Baby Luigi. Alright. Alright, second lap. Alright, there we go. Right. Well, of course. Alright, last lap. Do or die now. Maybe not get struck by lightning. Alright, here we go. Just rolling around the bend now. Alright, go around the bend. Well, there goes my protection. It's not gonna matter because photo finish, cross the finish line. Now it's time to view the results. Ugh. And the final results in the Acorn Cup are Mario in first, Peach in second, Bowser in third, Baby Luigi in fourth, King Boo in fifth, Lakitu in sixth, Lemon in seventh, Waluigi and Dry Bowser tied in eighth, Bowser Jr. in 10th, Baby Piranha 11th, and Roy in last. That's it for the Acorn Cup. On to the last one! Alrighty. We're soon going to be finished with all of the cups, which will be nice. Alright. Alright, last course, Spiny Cup. After we're done, we move. After this, we're finished. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Anyways, for streams next week on Tuesday, more Hollow Knight. Thursday will be devoted to maybe doing Splatoon free challenges I should check out. Friday's gonna be Mario Rabbit Sparks of Hope, and Saturday is gonna be. Hola, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Madrid's, the capital of Spain, where we're about to begin the Madrid Drive in the final cup of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe All Cup Tour, the Spiny Cup. So without further ado, let's let the final race begin. And off we go! So I was, interestingly enough, in Spain. Part of my European trip in 2023 took place in Barcelona, Spain, because I was aboard a cruise, specifically MSC Grandiosa, back when it was sailing in the Mediterranean during most of its early life. Our ship was fairly young. It first sailed in 2019. The MSC, and we really liked our ship. The Grandiosa, the cruise we were on started out in Genoa, Italy, and then we sailed to Civitavecchia and climbed a ruin there, and up to the ruins there. It was a 6-kilometer hike, but it was worth it. The second port of call was Sicily, specifically Palermo. It's okay, could be better. The third port call was Valletta, the capital of Malta. Very nice, and also that night the ship had an ABBA tribute show, which I really enjoyed that. Interestingly enough, they also had a Michael Jackson tribute concert there, but I think I might have missed it. It was one of MSC Cruises' songbook productions, and they also had a few more, such as Legends of Rock and Roll, and a few others. Pretty cool to have that. Alright, and then we spent a day at sea, and it also was during a day of a Nintendo Direct, so that was really saddening to me. And the last, and then our fourth port of call was Barcelona, Spain, where we met up with my aunt from Germany and walked around Barcelona for a bit. And then, our final port of call was Marseille in France, which was a very nice port city. Look, a football stadium. I should probably know that in Europe they call soccer football. I actually did know that, because soccer in French is the football. And we are done with this track. Oh, welcome back, Caleb. How you doing? Nice for you to return. But yeah, we're almost done. Anyways, current standings: Mario in first, Peach in second, Inkling Boy in third, Bowser in fourth, Wiggler in fifth, Jen in sixth, Lemmy in seventh, Roy in eighth, Daikon in ninth, Larry in 10th, Baby Mario 11th, and Koopa Troopa in last. Time for the next race. Also, I do want to remind everyone there is kind of a bit of a delay on stream, so just be aware of that. Alright, next up is Rosalina's Ice World, which honestly I thought this was pretty funny in hindsight. Considering a lot of people noticed that Elsa from the Frozen films looks a little bit too close to Rosalina. That was probably a coincidence on Disney's part, but I find that pretty funny. Especially considering how much as a child I hated Frozen. To hell and back, because nobody knew when to pretty much stop talking about it. I don't hate Frozen as much. Well, of course I have a more neutral stance. My stance on Frozen is nowhere near as hatred as it was back in 2013. But I just want to ask out of curiosity, has anyone here ever hated something just because it was way too popular? I have. Alrighty. Pride. Again. Alrighty. Alright, here we go. How do you get up there? Alright, come on, come on. Alrighty. There we go. And first place finish again. Will we finish off with all first place finishes? Alright, current standings are Mario in first, Inkling Boy in second, tied with Peach, Bowser in fourth, Wiggler in fifth, Roy in sixth, Lemmy and Toadette tied in seventh, Donkey Kong ninth, Baby Mario and Larry tied in 10th, and Koopa Troopa in last. On to the next race! Alright. So similar to how the penultimate race in every Mario Kart track for the Nitro Cups is Bowser's Castle. Bowser's Castle is the penultimate track for the Booster Course Pass, interestingly enough. This feels oddly appropriate, if you ask me. Oh, my name, Mr. M's. How you doing? Zod versus Racer crew in a fight. I only saw glimpses of a regular show when I was at various hotels watching Cartoon Network as a child. And, I don't know what Zod is, so if you can explain to me what that is, I would appreciate it. Alright, here we go. I would also like to say, Mr. M, if you're new here and you like the stream, I do recommend you give it a like and subscribe! Oh, from DC Comics, huh? Yeah, when I think of DC Comics, usually I think of, like, Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman and all those characters. But it wouldn't surprise me considering that both DC Comics and Cartoon Network are both owned by Warner Brothers. And brilliant. Nice to get struck by lightning. At least I didn't have an item. Alright, here we go. Alright, nothing out of the ordinary has been fired here. Oh, Yokai from Big Hero 6 by a regular show crew. Ah, shit, and that cost me the race. Oh no, I'm still in it. Never mind, I'm still in the race. Haha, that was a close photo finish, but I made it in the end. Alright. One more race after this. Holy cow. And the current results are Mario in first, Peach in second, Inkling Boy in third, Bowser in fourth, Roy in fifth, Lemmy in sixth, Toadette and Wiggler in seventh, Donkey Kong in ninth, Baby Mario in 10th, and Larry and Koopa Troopa tied for last. Alright, time for the final race. Last ever race in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe All Cup Tour and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe in general. Let's do this. Alright, final cup track Rainbow Road for Mario Kart Wii. Oh, I am already feeling the nostalgia vibes already. What a great way to end. Alright, here we go. Well, that's not a great way to start a final race, but hey, we'll make up for it. Oh, right outside space. Hey, I think you can see Japan from there. Watch out, though. You can fall through the gaps here. Rainbow Road is one of the most infamous tracks to master, mainly because there are very few guardrails. I'm really happy they chose this to end off the Booster Course Pass. Especially considering how Rainbow Road always ends off the Nitro race tracks. Oh yeah, since Mario Kart 8 Deluxe tracks that debut in a normal Mario Kart game are called Nitro stages, while tracks that retro tracks are obviously what they're called. Nowadays, of course it's expected there's going to be retro tracks in Mario Kart games since we onward, but back when it debuted in DS in 2005, it was a major deal. Similar to the bicycles in Mario Kart Wii or 12-player racing, or underwater. The thing is, they may seem mundane to this day and not something to get excited about, but back when these things came out, at the time, they were pretty nice. That's the thing with a lot of movies, music, TV. Books. A lot of it may seem out of date, may look mundane today, but back when they came out, but they were still appreciated for being major revolutions for their time. Alright, I'm still standing. Yeah, don't you know that I'm still standing after all this time? Da-ba-da-ba-doo-ba-doo. Oh, that was very nice swirl of Peach. And her dress as well. Don't you know that I'm still standing after all this time? Ba-da-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, time to catch Peach. It's the last lap. You got a remarker now, Wii U! Oh shit. Alrighty, and okay! I finished in third. Oh, you got Mario Kart on Wii U back in 2014. That is nice. Alright. It's gonna be close. Alright, I'll do the final results here. For the final results, Mario's in first, Peach is in second, Inkling Boy is in third, Bowser's in fourth, Roy is in fifth, Wiggler is tied in sixth with Lemmy, Toadette is eighth, Donkey Kong is in ninth, Scuba Troopa is in 10th, Larry is in 11th, and Baby Mario finishes last. Now it's time to view the results. Man. Yeah, a lot of Booster Course passes use the same trophy, and oh, I got 1 star, that's nice. Man. This is it for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And thank you all for making it to the end of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe All Cup Tour. I will see you all in Mario Kart World as of the time of this filming a video. But anyways, thank you all for watching Mario Kart 8 Deluxe All Cup Tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we got for tonight. And now, let's let the credits roll. For real. Well, this is it. Mario Kart Deluxe is officially over, everyone. And I enjoyed every moment of it. Special thanks to Hideki Kano of Nintendo Entertainment Plan Development for bringing Mario Kart. And can't wait to see where the series goes from here. Of course, we see him with Mario Kart World. I will say this, thank you guys all for tuning in to this live stream. Here's what I plan to do for next week. For Tuesday night, we're going to be doing Hollow Knight. On Friday, we will be, on Thursday, we will do some Splatoon 3. Maybe we'll challenge ourselves to various things. We'll do a bit of Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3. For Friday night, we will continue off, obviously, with Sparks of Hope. And then lastly, there is a golden weapon salmon rotation going on, so I'll definitely be playing that. And now, actually, let's go find a raid target for right now. Let's see if anyone is alive right now that I can send you all over to. And it seems like, yeah, we got someone we can send over to. I don't know if this person is still alive, but I'm gonna send you over anyways. Hope you all get ready for a, or Flyman raid. We'll go check out LED Games when the credits are finished. Anyways, thank you all for tuning into this live stream. We will do more Mario Kart when Mario Kart World comes out in 2 weeks. Time is flying. Time really is flying. Thank you guys all for tuning in to this live stream. I'm gonna let the credits finish out. I'll catch you all again on Tuesday night. See you next time.